from below, it really didn't look that bad. Okay, very carefully, step by step. Don't look down. Hopefully, this really is just a dream. And hopefully, I'll find a way out of here soon.
Shh!
Your wife is waiting for you.
Yes, I know, but like I said, I'm not coming home without a decent fat catch.
But she misses you.
And I am true to my word. I promised Betty a big fat bird, and she shall have it. And until that happens, I'm going to sit here, stare at the empty hook, and wait.
I'll go on then.
Do that, but please do it quietly.
A flower box in which a small green plant grows. Oh, that really is a splendid bird. Hey, buddy. Thanks. A signpost. There seem to be quite a few of them here. The arrow to the left leads to an antique shop. The arrow to the right leads to Drawn from Darkness. A few stones, quite ordinary, grey stones. I'll take one with me. Who knows what else it can be used for. A paint bucket. The yellow paint splashes on it indicate that it already has been used.
Entering and touching the construction site is not permitted.
Not permitted.
Oh, sorry. Crap. Hello.
Oh, hello! Well, a new face.
New face.
That's what I said, Ben. Well, if that's not a nice surprise.
Thank you.
It's true! Everyone likes to see a beautiful new face.
Beautiful new face.
You must be traveling, huh? A tourist?
Tourist?
Let her finish first, Ben.
So... Actually, I'm only here by accident.
Really? You must have taken 2 wrong turns, huh?
Wrong turn.
Yes, you could call it something like that.
Still, it's nice that you're here.
What are you doing here?
What are we doing here? Ha! What does it look like?
Well,
We are the ones who keep this crumbling city in good shape.
In good shape.
so you make sure that everything doesn't fall apart here?
Exactly!
Exactly.
Strictly speaking, we are on a construction site here right now.
Oh, sorry. So I'm not actually allowed to walk through here.
Yes, but that's fine. Please don't walk on the grass verge there. And please, leave our tools alone.
Right. What can you tell me about this place?
What can you say about it? It's all just crumbling away.
Just crumbling away.
That means the earth is gradually breaking away.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But that's terrible. Is there no way to prevent it?
Permanently and generally speaking, it's probably long too late for that.
Long too late for that.
But we are earning cash with it right now. Our order situation has never been so good, and we're booked up for months. New cracks are appearing everywhere, and individual parts of the islands are breaking away again and again.
It sounds like you're not very concerned about it at all.
We are not.
It all looks quite dangerous here.
It is.
Aren't you afraid that everything will crash at some point, or everything will fall apart completely?
Fear? Not at all. You can't spend your life only in fear. We have to come to terms with it. We make a good living out of it. It's all right.
That's all right.
Okay. Who are you?
Who are we? That's no secret. I am Nolo. And this is Ben.
Nice to meet you. I am Theo.
All ours. I am responsible for planning and supervision, and Ben is... he just does what has to be done.
Sounds like a clear division of labor.
Definitely. It is important that such things are clearly structured and that someone has the plan in his hands.
I've got to get going.
All clear. See ya.
Hello. Excuse me? I don't understand you.
He's a bit shy. You won't get a word out of him.
Oh. Busy? Is it exhausting what you're doing? What is the work like? All right. See you then. How are you getting on?
Quite well. We are making progress.
It is certainly very exhausting.
Especially for the one who carries the responsibility on his shoulders.
On his shoulders.
How about a break?
A break?
Break.
Yes,
If I'm honest, I'm already really hungry.
Hungry.
but
We don't have anything to bite into there. And we can't leave the construction site unattended.
I could pay attention.
No, you can't. Even though the offer is very friendly.
I've got to get going.
All clear. See ya.
Looks like an information stand. Let's see what it says. Tourist information. Hey, that looks interesting. Activities all year round in the region. Workshop, counting blades of grass for beginners and advanced students. Listen to paint drying. Stone sifting for young and old. Bring a suitable sieve. Please note, according to DIN 4022, stones are only objects over 63 millimeters. See grain size classification. The search for a needle in a haystack for dummies. Hey, here is a section. Trills and excitement. Interest group tax declaration. Only for registered members. We will gladly send you the 25-page registration form on request. Communication exclusively via fax. Daily fax distribution list for all members. Deductible membership fee. And don't miss the big snail race this weekend. Admission free. How cute! A little castle. Reminds me a bit of those things you put in the aquarium for fish. I'll take you with me. Antique shop, a very clear shop sign. A very ugly wind chime hangs from a hook. I think it's supposed to represent a bird. The beak looks strange. The door is closed and cannot be opened, probably locked. Hey, there's a sign. It says temporarily closed. And in small letters underneath it, reopened for you as soon as possible. Thank you for your patience. Looks like I'll have to come back later. A large window, but I can't look in. It's too bright out here. Oh, that really is a splendid bird. Hey, buddy. Thanks. Ooh, a knick-knack store. That reminds me of the old days when Grandma used to take me to those rancid dollar shops.
Knick-knack store? Rancid? I resent such terminology.
Sorry.
Antiques! These are antiques! Precious, rare, unique pieces, carefully selected by none other than me, personally, and offered to the public for purchase. For a small contribution, of course.
I didn't mean to be rude.
And that means do not touch anything! No touching! Nothing! Absolutely nothing! Just look with your eyes! Do you understand that?
Yes, of course.
Excellent!
This guy doesn't seem to be the most relaxed sort. Let's look around a bit. But we'd better not touch anything. We don't want the poor fellow to have a heart attack and end up with me being wanted for murder. You know, like in the pilot of a streaming series or something. A sign. It says, touching forbidden. And underneath in small letters, touching obligates to purchase. No exception.
Exactly.
A bottle in which there is a small model ship.
An original item from a Caribbean restaurant. Especially popular with pirates. May have traces of chicken feathers.
A wooden tripod. Does not look very special.
Excuse me? French origin from the year 1996. A diamond is said to belong to it. Unfortunately, untraceable until today. Probably in unknown private possession.
A doll made of cloth. It has only embroidered eyes, but otherwise no face.
A voodoo doll. Needles only available at extra cost.
Clock. I am not sure if this is the right time.
Of course it is.
Dishes, vases, plates, more vases. Reminds me of Grandma.
All precious one-of-a-kind pieces. Terribly fragile.
Let's see what else is there. The leather jacket and me. Or How I Learned to Love Atlantis by S. Hapgood. Sounds like a romantic comedy.
It is a classic.
And Galactic Burgers and Other Intelligent Tests. Author Wilbur Retelling.
A kind of cookbook.
Interesting. Boxes. No labels.
Do not touch!
What's in there?
Nothing!
Nothing?
Nothing!
You sell empty boxes.
I prefer the name cardboard. They are antique. Do not touch.
An old TV with a game console. This is really retro.
A real gem, isn't it?
What is on the game console?
A nice adventure game with comic art. But the puzzles? Whew, very illogical. You die. A lot.
Have you tried it?
Of course.
Finished it?
No, I didn't get past the mouse cage. I'm missing the walkthrough.
A diamond ring. Wow, that's really a big diamond.
Real and real cursed.
Cursed?
Natural. Original engagement ring of a zombie pirate. One of a kind. Rare. Valuable. The distinctive, inherent smell is unmistakable and not a sign of inferior quality, but a sign of authenticity.
A small picture. It shows the Earth, behind it the sun slowly rising.
An original. Artist is a certain Orion bee.
A face.
A tofu face. Snapshot taken by a nature photographer for a report. Very rare.
I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at.
A self-portrait of a certain F. Wildley. On the back is written, "For my best friend, Drew Blank."
A dog. Somehow the picture looks familiar.
Fits in any living room from the estate of an elderly lady.
And that's, yeah.
A self-portrait dedicated to a Dr. F. Edison, supposedly the father of the artist.
Looks like an advertising poster with a pirate.
Not a replica. Remnant of an old hotel on a Caribbean island.
The poster says, Grog, more than a soft drink. Now also available in the following flavors. Diet Grog, Cherry Grog, Grog Classic, Caffeine-Free Grog, Neo Grog, a non-alcoholic variant, and Light Grog. Wait, It also says something in small underneath. Contains kerosene and battery acid. Wait, what? Battery acid?
A national drink.
Okay. There is still something there. Caution, eat contents quickly, otherwise eats through cup bottoms. No liability, all rights reserved. Delicious. An armor. It looks very well preserved. Must be very precious if it's an original.
Originates from the liquidation of a Parisian joke store. The owner is a distant acquaintance.
A chewing gum machine. As a child, I used to search the street for pennies on my way home from school, just to throw them into the nearest chewing gum machine. You always had a choice between half-fossilized gum from 3 generations ago or a real porous junk toy. I always preferred the chewing gum.
Fully functional. However, it only contains chewing gum.
A tailor's dummy. It's not exactly very modern what it's wearing.
Then again, modern things have no place in an antique store.
That's true. Hey, a coin. A ballpoint pen. Can I have that too?
No, for short-term use only, not for takeaway.
Huh. An oversized arrow. I guess it's supposed to make sure you don't miss the table. Well, that's accomplished.
Genuine, handmade, not for sale.
But I came here with this cube.
I beg you, a little more composure.
That cube there on your table is mine.
Excluded.
Yes, I am quite sure.
Excluded. This piece cannot belong to you.
But
I have cited it ownerless, and thus it has become my property. According to Section 710, Paragraph 5 of the Property Fines Law, I am authorized to now own and sell this antique jewel.
property fund law.
I don't know where you come from, but here we have our rules and laws for all areas of life. And according to paragraph 710, section 5, there is no doubt that I am clearly in the right here. If you doubt this, we are happy to settle it through the legal process. But I warn you, I am extremely well insured in terms of legal protection.
I'll borrow it sometime. Nice shop.
Excuse me?
No?
It is an excellent store. Each unique piece under this roof is its own treasure. I sell only originals. Connoisseurs travel from far and wide to purchase my unique pieces.
That sounds impressive.
My clients include the creme de la creme of the upper class.
How many customers do you get in a year?
So you could say, so sometimes, at least, so...
So, no one?
The road is very long. The clientele is very busy.
But you just said...
What's the point of this line of questioning anyway? Who are you? Somebody from the Consumer Protection Agency? The Antique Sales Department?
From Consumer Protection. Right, I'm here for an examination.
Certainly not.
Pardon?
Certainly not. I have only recently corresponded with the lady from this office,
So?
and I was assured that there was no reason to complain. No usury, no hidden extra charges. I'm a clean businessman, and you
Yes?
are an exceedingly bad liar.
Thanks. From the Antique Sales Department?
Impossible.
Yes, as I stand here.
Impossible! Such a prestigious body as the official Antique Sales Department would never, and I emphasize, would never, and I emphasize, never, employ such a cretin, let alone send them here.
A gratin?
Cretin! You Philistine! There you go.
Philistinette, if anything. So you don't believe me?
Let's not get stuck on quibbles. No, I don't believe you, and you are a very bad liar.
I am Vio.
Please spare me the long monologue about your biography now. I don't want to know where you came from,
nor why you have come here of all places to steal my time. Do you intend to buy something?
Not really. I don't have any money with me, and if I'm honest, I don't really know what I'm doing here.
Why don't you say it right away? So you studied philosophy? Well, short of money and these constant why questions about the here and now, existence, I knew right away I wanted to make something better out of my life.
So why are you selling old stuff?
Don't you dare! Old stuff! This shop is a treasure trove! A refuge of precious antique pieces! Valuable treasures, silent witnesses of significant history!
So, in summary, old junk.
Rarities from better times. Each unique piece is an irrevocably precious relic of inestimable value. The state of preservation of my antiques is legendary, and the rarity value undisputed. Each of these pieces of jewelry has been manufactured to a very high standard, mostly by hand.
All right.
Any connoisseur would be awestruck when viewing this invaluable collection. However, this requires appropriate expertise in order to correctly assess age, originality, and provenance, which you obviously lack.
But I really need this cube.
Then you should have taken a little better care of it. Every child knows that you should never let your belongings out of your sight. But well, some learn it late and in an expensive way.
Is there any way I can get the cube back?
But of course, you can of course buy it honestly.
You want me to buy back my own cube?
You can call it that. But please do not forget that I am the current owner of this antique treasure.
No, of course not. I will certainly never forget that. All right, how much does this cube cost?
Well, considering its extremely immaculate condition, the apparently remarkably intact mechanics, the distinctively bright colors.
All right. I don't need to be convinced.
With consideration of the current collector's value and with regard to an assessment of the year of manufacture,
The price?
I can offer you this precious piece for a fair price of 200,000 Superior P.
200,000?
Exactly. Anything else would impoverish me. I also have costs, you know.
I don't have 200,000 soupy rupees.
That's unfortunate. But perhaps you could warm up to another piece that fits more into your, well, budget. I have a few cardboards that might fit better and could certainly be of interest to you.
But I don't want boxes. I need the cube.
Then I can't really help. Either 200,000 Superior P.
Or
Well, maybe there could still be a possibility.
which one?
If you could offer me something comparably antique, precious, which would fit the profile of my offer, then I could possibly agree to exchange the said cube for it.
So I just have to find some old junk, old antique treasure, and bring it here to trade?
Well, it has to be a remarkable rarity, not just any conventional antiques. But yes, as already mentioned, then I might be willing to make a barter deal with you.
What kind of junk, antique, would come into question?
Well, it would have to be a special rarity.
So?
For example, an exclusive, if not very useful, horse armor.
A horse armor?
Not just any trader, of course. But of course it could be something else exceedingly extraordinary, like Hotel Ubu General Purpose Key, Christopher Columbus's chest, or the Catamalata man-eating plant.
Okay, that all sounds not so easy to find.
Tracking down antiques is an incredibly demanding and difficult task that only the fewest overly accomplished connoisseurs know how to understand.
Of course.
I can see you are getting some idea of how challenging this profession actually is. Even though sensing is, of course, only part of all the tasks and knowledge that all this entails.
Yes, very challenging.
Isn't that right? Is there anything else I can do for you?
I'll, look around some more.
If you must. But please, don't touch anything! We only look with our eyes, not our hands.
Of course. That should work. Oh, now don't get stuck. Yay! A chewing gum!
I beg you. A little more composure.
Oh, of course. Yes! A chewing gum machine. As a child, I used to search the street for pennies on my way home from school, just to throw them into the nearest chewing gum machine. You always had a choice between half-fossilized gum from 3 generations ago or a real porous junk toy. I always preferred the chewing gum.
Fully functional. However, it only contains chewing gum.
I can't believe you just took the cube and now I'm supposed to buy it back. Wonderful. Really wonderful. Could I just please wake up here now? Hello? No? All right. Then maybe later? Anyway, let's see how it all goes on here. I'll have to think of something. Oh, it doesn't turn at all. Maybe I can give it a little push. Oops, I think I've broken it. The beak fell off. I better wrap it quickly before anyone else sees me. Oops, there was a little spring in the beak of the wind chime. The beak looks strange. The city seems to be spread over several islands, as if it had been broken up, and I can't see paths anywhere either. An open window. Hey, I can hear someone singing. Hello? 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 Huh, doesn't seem to hear me. One door. It's closed, with a sign on it. It doesn't look very inviting. There's a sign on the door with a big X drawn on it. There's a sign on the door with a big X drawn on it. A big bush grows behind the old fountain. As far as I can see from here, it has no thorns, and I can't see anything else unusual about it either. A big bush grows behind the old fountain. As far as I can see from here, it has no thorns, and I can't see anything else unusual about it either. Rochi, there you are! Rochi? Rochi! You are missed! He doesn't seem to want or be able to hear me. Gotcha! A plant is growing into the well. It seems as if it has been without water for a long time.